Good morning. It's another beautiful morning, and today it's Sunday, Armistice Day, and I will give you a brief report on the latest operation on saving my life and also warning others. Again, take precautions. Alert early from the age of 40. Get yourself tested for prostate cancer. I can't emphasize that message enough. Anyway, enough of the nagging for this morning, this beautiful and solemn morning when we celebrate, give thanks for all those people who gave their lives for their countries. As I think I've mentioned, I was born at the height of the Blitz, 1940. I wasn't in London, as I think I told you. But I want to mention this morning Uncle Frank Basil Bisley, my mother's younger brother, and he didn't go into D-Day, but he did go to the Far East and was part of the group fighting to retain a hold in Asia when the Japanese were sweeping all before them. And according to legend, and nobody seems to know now, he was shot by a Japanese sniper, not killed outright, and carried by his men on their backs for some many miles, only for him to die before he could be saved, as it were, given proper medical treatment. And to the families of those men, whoever they are, who brought him back, thank you. It's not beyond the call of duty, but it's marvellous that you cared enough about Uncle Basil to bring him back. Now, a very quick note on the sort of problems that one can have with prostate cancer if it's not caught early enough. Last Friday week, I had what is called a suprapubic bypass. I think I mentioned that my kidney function is minimal and that the kidney remaining is having problems doing its job because of the fact that the urine in my system is not getting drained properly. Part of it is ignorance on my part. I didn't know how to do this. But anyway, so I had this operation and it was beautifully carried out, as far as I knew, I'm joking, by the team at UCLH Urology Reconstruction. That's a name in itself. Doesn't that tell you everything? How they get together to try and reconstruct the parts that no man can reach. Anyway, so that was all well, and the lovely team looked after me with great fortitude. But it does mean that I have to carry a bag for the rest of my life to retain my urine. And it does mean that I have to have treatment once every 6 weeks to replace part of the package. No problem, but you don't need to have this if you have taken care of yourself during your younger life. Now, It's a beautiful day. I haven't seen any blue tits or any other little animals, but somebody is mowing the lawn. It's Maggie next door. Isn't that lovely? A little November day, and the various great and good are assembling to place their wreaths, or not, as the case may be. And I'm very disturbed to see Elizabeth Truss and Boris Johnson there. But then I have to put these disturbed feelings on one side. The really good news is that I had the telephone number of my youngest, Kelly Kirsten, and I hadn't spoken to her for more than a few words over the last nearly 2 years. And so I tried again this morning while I was waiting to go shopping. You don't care what I was waiting to do, but I've had a good morning and a lot has been done. And she picked up and we had a lovely few minutes of conversation, seeing how she is, how is everything. And I also spoke to her boyfriend, Christian. And I wish them both tremendous good luck. Excuse me. And I hope to see them sometime next year. I doubt whether I shall be going to Hong Kong again in the foreseeable future. I may be going the other way, but not to Hong Kong. I may be going out west, but not east. Anyway, so that was really lovely news and very good to hear her in such good form and happy. She hasn't got another dog yet, and I'm concerned about that. No dog. And she said to me that maybe she won't have a dog before she's 30. Middle age, my word. Is that a good thing, to not have a dog before you're 30? Anyway, it's lovely to hear that she's still desperately supporting the animal kingdom, doing what she can to help the life of small creatures. And in that way, she takes so much after my mother, who was a tremendous protagonist on behalf of small creatures, or bigger creatures. Me, what can I say? She really tried her very best. What other information have I got? Maybe nothing more for this morning, because it is such a beautiful morning. The cenotaph is being still respected by the hundreds of representatives who so properly want to give thanks. And there was a lovely little piece on Radio 4, Paddy O'Connell doing the commentary, talking about how little we give respect, we, the British establishment, to those Muslim ethnic minority, coloured, black members of the forces who died. Merely a register, a name in a register. No name on a memorial for them. No. And apparently, according to Paddy, people have apologised, but why not just create a memorial? Not beyond the wit of man. We are still a racist society, albeit a society which doesn't look after itself well enough. Take care, do your prostate tests, and that's enough for this morning.